Hey, Kent here from Select People and Apprentice Recruit, and coming to you today after being to an open day down at Bracken Ridge TAFE or Skills Tech, and just thought I'd add on from a video that I did yesterday, which was titled "In the Meantime," and it was interesting talking to one of the parents of a potential student that wants to look at getting into an apprenticeship. And he's wanting to start that process while he's at school. So he's looking at doing a school-based apprenticeship in plumbing as of next year. And a good way to go. He'll be in year 11. And what they were looking at was, okay, well, he'll complete that in around about 12 months. So what will he do in year 12? And I'm like, well, first things first, let's get him through year 11. And yes, you need to plant the seed for year 12, but you never know. Like, he could end up going through year 11 and then deciding that he actually wants to leave school and then just pursue a career and get himself a full-time apprenticeship in that area. But what they were exploring for him as another option in year 12 was, okay, look, let's look at some other studies. And they looked at animal studies. And said, yeah, look, you know, that's cool. However, from an employer perspective, and even from our perspective in the recruitment field, if we get a resume through, and we see it quite often where somebody will go through, they'll do a certificate 1 in construction, they might do a certificate 2 in business, and they might do a certificate 3 in fitness. Well, the only downside of that is that when a resume comes through to us and it shows that there's 3 completely different industries that they've identified that they've done studies in, all that means to us is confusion. Like, we just don't get it. Like, what is it that you actually want to do? So you need to be a little bit careful, I suppose, about how many qualifications you get under your belt, because it does tend to show a bit of a lack in direction. Now, you could still go down that track, and if you do, no problems. But what we would generally recommend then is, when it comes to applying for work, once you know what it is that you want to do, take those other certificates off your resume. So that way it shows that you do have focus on one particular industry. So anyway, we nutted that out with the mum of this young guy today. So anyway, just thinking a little bit outside the square. Yep, doesn't hurt to try a couple of different areas and study in a couple of different areas. But as I say, at the application stage and at the looking for work stage, yeah, take some of those things off your resume because they're not relevant, and because they're not, they don't need to be there, and it shows again that you'll have focus. So anyway, it's Kent once again from Select People and Apprentice Recruit, and we'll do another video for you shortly. Thanks.